Adding another classic encounter with John Cena is always the right call, and answering that U.S. Open challenge is something I know I would have done if I was around for it. I also know exactly what my plan would have been at the start of 2016. Now, as you may recall, it was at the Royal Rumble that year where AJ Styles finally made his WWE debut.
The phenomenal one is here! AJ Styles!
It's one of those moments where it felt like time stood still. Everyone trying to come to grips with the fact that, yes, AJ Styles is now in WWE. His arrival opened the door for a litany of dream matches. And in that time, he's made many of them happen, battling top names brave enough to step up to him. And you better believe that if I was here, I would have walked to the ring that very first Raw after the Royal Rumble, and I would have set down the challenge. CM Punk, AJ Styles, WrestleMania 32. AJ and I have traveled many of the same roads in our respective careers, but unfortunately, they never led us to having a proper one-on-one matchup in WWE. I respect AJ. He's another wrestler that made his name his way.
Since 1998, this man has competed all over the world.
I earned the right to be here in the WWE.
Getting the chance to be his first WrestleMania opponent, it's too good to pass up. As usual, it's up to you. Do you want to prove to be the best, or is being phenomenal more to your speed? They don't want none? Oh, believe me, I want it all.
CM Punk, the best in the world, ready to prove that he truly is the best. Moments away from facing off against the phenomenal AJ Styles on the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
CM Punk has battled legends at WrestleMania. He's stolen the show. He's made history here. This is a familiar spot for CM Punk to be in. But AJ Styles, this is his first WrestleMania. His first time ever being on a stage this big. And Punk is well aware of that. No doubt, Punk's counting on that fact.
Yes, but it's not for a lack of talent or preparedness on Styles' part. Punk's not going to underestimate Styles just because he hasn't been to the dance, because he knows that AJ Styles can pick up the choreography quicker than just about anyone.
This is huge.
Well, much like every person in this 100,000-plus crowd in hand, I have goosebumps like I've never felt before. This is going to be an all-time classic. And it may have taken years for AJ Styles to make it to WWE, but he is here now, competing on the biggest stage possible.
The biggest stage possible with the biggest bragging rights on the line. Who really is the best in the world?
From Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the phenomenal one, AJ Styles.
Styles soaking it all in, the magnitude of this moment, of this match.
AJ Styles finally where he's always belonged, on the grandest stage at this showcase of the Immortals. Gentlemen, prepare yourselves. We're about to witness a classic for the ages, courtesy of the phenomenal AJ Styles and the best in the world, CM Punk. These two have come so far, but they have always been destined to meet here.
And the time has come to finally answer the question of just who really is the best in the world. The phenomenal AJ Styles, the Second City Saint CM Punk, face-to-face in a WWE ring on the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania.
Styles and Punk have traveled up and down the same roads, wrestled in the same high school gyms and armories, competed internationally, and honed their crafts to the point where they can both be called the best. But tonight, all roads have led them to this moment, where only one of these men can be called the winner.
That gets reversed on CM Punk.
I've been very fortunate to have faced off with both of these men earlier in their careers. I've spent time with each of them outside of the ring, and I can tell you that they both have a chip on their shoulder tonight. They're excited to be competing against one another for sure, but both men believe they should be in the main event of this show every year.
Given the immense in-ring talent, I can fully believe it, and I fully expect both men to earn a main event spot at some point in the future. But right now, CM Punk and AJ...
Uh-oh. What a crossbody!
Threw caution to the wind, and it paid off big time.
Styles and Punk have obviously competed against each other outside WWE. How's that past experience and familiarity going to come into play here tonight?
Outside of WWE, AJ Styles may have a winning record over CM Punk, but here in the big leagues, Punk's the one with the experience and the high-profile wins. Punk's coming into WrestleMania a seasoned pro at this point, while Styles is currently experiencing the biggest match.
Can he do it? Gets the shoulder up at one.
Loose cover leads to a strong kick out.
Great agility.
And that failed to hit the mark.
We are so lucky to be seeing CM Punk and AJ Styles facing off tonight. Well, they have done battle in the past, crossing paths multiple times in the independent scene in the early 2000s.
Look, I'd pay top dollar to see any version of these two men facing off in the ring, but back then, AJ Styles wasn't quite phenomenal, and Punk had yet to become the best in the world.
Indeed, gentlemen, we are seeing the best versions of both men in this ring tonight, and on the biggest stage possible, CM Punk versus AJ Styles was tailor-made for WrestleMania.
AJ Styles has had a dream run in WWE. From way up, double axe handle connects.
Climbing the ropes a second.
Blast off!
Oh, just a flattening splash.
Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
Perched up top. Knee drop. And here we go. Locked in. It's locked. And somehow able to make it to the ropes before the pain took over.
Excellent ring awareness saved them from certain peril. CM Punk and AJ Styles are both absolute geniuses when it comes to in-ring IQ. Both have great striking and submission skills as well. But the outlying categories will be what defines this match.
I'm with you 100% on that, Corey. AJ Styles has the edge when it comes to aerial attacks. CM Punk is the better brawler. I expect each man to make this his kind of match, and whoever is more successful in doing so is likely to end up the victor. Punk dodges out in time.
Over neck breaker. Picture perfect. Big night for AJ Styles making his WrestleMania debut. Punk has been here quite a few times. We've seen Punk fight fair at WrestleMania, but just as often we'll see him cut corners. Triangle armbar. Triangle. Not sure what he's thinking. Letting go here. Picked up and being carried around now. Powerbomb all the way to the outside. Blast off. Driven into the barricade. Oh, man, look at this. Whipped into the barricade.
Goes right through it. CM Punk has long considered himself an outcast. Most folks would have pegged him as a long shot to succeed in WWE. And once he arrived, he was never expected to be the main event competitor he is today.
You could say much the same about AJ Styles, Corey. Remember, the first time the world got to see AJ Styles, he was busting his hump in WCW's Cruiserweight.
From the top.
All the way to the outside.
That had to have hurt just as much as it hurt your opponent.
No one comes out unscathed.
Lift off. Good Lord, taking flight.
There was no sense in that. It was all adrenaline. Opponent lifted up. Jaw, meet knee.
Boom, GTS.
AJ won't come back from that.
Whip back into the ring.
Punk ducks under, grabs the hammerlock, and drops his opponent with a massive line.
Styles is getting dominated.
Yeah, CM Punk's...
Uranagi by Punk. He turns it. And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
Spin kick to the midsection.
I would start protecting my midsection a bit better if I were in their shoes.
High angle belly to back suplex.
What a way to get out of that one. Now Styles looking for some momentum.
Yeah, Styles' survival instincts are taking over.
And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
And at this pace, Punk's not going to let Styles get his bearings anytime soon. And gets sent right into the corner.
About to be a sitting duck on the top rope.
Uh-oh, going up top now. Oh, top rope. This is going to be bad. This is not going to be good. Superplex.
Point of the knee used to great effect.
And Styles is brought to a disadvantage now.
AJ's got to slow this momentum down.
One step ahead there. AJ is finally able to slow all that incoming offense.
But Styles still has to do more to get this fully in his favor.
CM Punk stopped that.
Punk now with a quick duck under and a Uranagi converts it into...
And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
Punk pounding away. Now he's going to go up to the top rope. What on earth does CM Punk got planned here?
Punk looking to go for broke. Underhooks both arms. Here we go from the very top turnbuckle.
The plunge connects.
That's one hell of an exclamation mark.
Into the pin. This could be it.
2. And Punk gets the big win over Styles.
Here is your winner, Punk.
You can't deny that both Punk and Styles gave their all in this match. Truly, we just witnessed a match for the ages.
And while AJ was just as phenomenal as he claims to be, CM Punk put his foot down and made perfectly clear to both AJ and the entire WWE Universe that he truly is the best in the world.